Okay. So guys, in previous class, I explained you something about the subnetting. Why we need subnetting, right? And without subnetting, what was the problem, right? And how subnetting is solving that problem. Clear? So basically, these things we already discussed in our previous class. Okay. So in today class, we are going to discuss something more about the subnetting. Okay. So before start subnetting, first of all, in subnetting, there are some concept. Okay. Before start subnetting, we need to focus on some concept that is related to the subnetting. Okay. So see, the first concept is guys, subnet mask. What do you mean by subnet mask? What do you mean by subnet mask? So please remember, it is a 32-bit number. It is a 32-bit number that is used to divide an IP address into network and host portion. When I teach you the IP address, at that time I already told you IP address is made up of two things. First one is called network portion and second one is called host portion. Right? Now, now the thing is, how can we identify that is the network portion and that is the host portion? So the answer is by the help of subnet mask. So what is the size of subnet mask? The size of subnet mask is 32-bit and subnet mask is basically used to divide an IP address into network and host portion. Clear guys? Everyone. One more thing, it helps identify the range of IP address in a subnet. Okay. Now, point number two about the subnet mask that you need to remember how subnet mask we can represent, how we are writing the subnet mask. So first point you need to understand, this is written in dotted decimal. Dotted, this is written in dotted decimal. For example, 255.255.255.0. That is subnet mask. Clear? So subnet mask is written in guys dotted decimal. Clear? When you represent the subnet mask in a binary, when you represent a subnet mask in a binary. So I hope everyone already know how to write the decimal into the binary. If you guys don't know, so please work on it. In binary, generally we are using the two number, 1 and 0. Clear? So please remember point number 2. Here, when you write this in binary, when you write this in binary, 1 represent the network portion, 1 represent the network portion, and 0 represent host portion. So please remember this one. 1 represent the network portion and 0 represent guys host portion. Clear? So you need to remember this one. Clear? I'm giving you one example. I'm giving you one example. For example, there is an IP address. For example, the IP address is any IP address 192.168.1.10. For example, that is the IP address. And I hope maximum guys know this IP address belongs to class number C. That IP address belongs to class number C. Clear? And first of all, you need to understand guys one thing. If any IP address belongs to class A, if any IP address belongs to class A, so for class A, by default, subnet mask will be guys 255.0.0.0. So please remember this one. If any IP address belongs to class B, then by default, subnet mask will be 255.255.0.0. And if any IP address belongs to class C, by default, subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0. Clear? So guys, this is the thing you need to remember. Now, what is the IP address, guys? IP address is 192.168.1.0. Obviously, this IP address belongs to class number C. I hope maximum guys know. Now, If this IP address belongs to class number C, then what will be the subnet mask, guys? Subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0, right? I already told you for class C, by default subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Clear? So either you can write like this or either you can write like /24. Okay, that is. Now, next one is, guys, when you write IP address and subnet mask in a binary. When you write IP address and subnet mask in a binary. So IP address in binary. How can you write IP address in the binary? So when you convert 192, so value will be, guys, I think 11 and 6 times 0. Clear? Now, after that, guys, 192.168. So 101, 101, 01, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this one. No, only 3, 30. Okay. Now, sorry. After that, guys, 192, 168. After that, 1. 1 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1. That is the way we can write 1. And 10. How can you write 10? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 0, 1, 0. This is the way we can write 192, 168, 1.10. Clear? Now, just a minute. Okay. So this is the way we can write IP address in the binary. Okay. Now come to the subnet mask. So subnet mask in binary. How can you write subnet mask in the binary, guys? There is a 255, 255, 255. So 255 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And last one is 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 0. Then now what I told you in a subnet mask, 1 represent network portion and 0 represent host portion. Done. So here these 3 octet is representing what, guys? Network portion, and this is representing host portion. Clear, everyone? So when you compare this one with the network IP address, so what you guys will understand, this one, this one, this one, these 3 are called network, and this is called host. This is called host. Is this clear, guys? Everyone, this is called host. Clear? So network portion is how many bit, guys? In network portion, how many bits are network? 8. This is the 8, 16, and 24. These 24 bits are called network portion. Clear? And the last 8 bit is called host portion. Clear, guys? Everyone. So network portion will be, guys, here. What is the network portion? 192.168.1. That is the network portion. And if we talk about the host, then host will be, guys, 192.168. What is the IP address? 192.168.1.10. So 10 will be, guys, this is host. This is host. How many bits? Only 8 bits. Clear, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Right now. So if I ask you what is the network ID here? What is the network ID? Network ID means you need to write the network portion. So network portion is, guys, 192.168.1. That is the network portion. Clear? But if I am asking you, please write down the network ID. How can you write? You need to write the network portion, and in host portion, you need to write the 0. So network ID will be, guys, 192.168.1.0. Clear? So I hope now you guys understand about the subnet mask. Clear? So by the help of subnet mask, we can divide an IP address into the network portion and host portion. Clear, guys? I hope you guys understand these things. Clear? That is all about, guys, subnet mask. Now the next thing, guys, first of all, before I start our next concept is called CIDR. Next concept that we need to understand, that is, guys, CIDR. CIDR represent classless inter-domain routing. Classless inter-domain routing. Clear? So first of all, we need to discuss what was the problem before CIDR. Okay, so CIDR is the new concept. CIDR is the new concept. But first of all, we need to understand before CIDR what was the problem and how CIDR is solving that problem. Clear? Then you guys will understand the CIDR very easily. So see here, guys. So I already told you CIDR means classless inter-domain routing. Clear? Guys, first of all, if we discuss about the IP addressing, so guys, there are two types of IP addressing. First one is called classful and second one is called classless. First one is called classful and second one is called, guys, classless. Okay. So before CIDR, IP address were allocated based on the classful addressing. Which one? Classful addressing. Clear? And classful addressing basically divide the IP address into the fixed class. For example, if we discuss about the class A, class B, and class C, getting my point? So for every classes, there was predefined subnet mask. I already told you, right? For example, if we discuss the class A, so for class A, subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. If we discuss class B, so for class B, subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. And if we discuss class C, then subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Clear? Getting my point? So before the CIDR, we were using the classful addressing, and according to the classful addressing, what we are doing, we are assigning the predefined classes. Whatever the, for example, class A, for class A, there was a predefined subnet mask. Clear? Now, see what is the problem. What is the problem? For example, if you are assigning class A, so for class A, what is the range? If you are assigning the class A, then what is the range of IP address? So address is 0.0.0.0 to 127.255.255.255. That is the range for class A. Getting my point? If we discuss the class B, then class B, what is the range? 128.0.0.0 to 191.255.255.255. That is the range for class B. Getting my point? And if we discuss the class C, then range will be, guys, 192.0.0.0 to 223.255.255.255. That is the range for class C. That is the range for class C. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Clear? Now, after that, if I ask you, what is the subnet mask? What is the subnet mask? So subnet mask will be, guys, for class A, subnet mask will be, who can tell me? For class A, subnet mask will be 255.0.0.0. For class B, 255.255.0.0. And for class C, 255.255.255.0. So that is the subnet mask. That is the by default subnet mask. I hope this is clear to all of you. Clear, guys? That is the by default subnet mask for class A, class B, and class C. Now, the most important thing, if I ask you, what is the number of host in per network? What is the number of host in per network? For example, if you are using the class A, IP address, then how many IP address you guys will get? So guys, please understand, class A is very vast network. So if you are using the class A network, around 16.7 millions of IP address you guys will get. How many? 16.7 millions of IP address around you guys will get. If you are using the class B, so for class B, approximately you guys will get 65,000 IP address. How many? 65,000 IP address. And if you are using the class C, so you guys will get how many IP address? 254 IP address. What is, guys? 254 IP address. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Clear na? Yes. So that is the thing. That was previously we were using the classful, and in classful, this is the range. This is the range. Clear na? Now if you see, if I ask you, what is the problem with the classful addressing? What is the problem with the classful addressing? Basically, the first problem that I am understanding, that is, guys, inefficient address allocation. What is inefficient address allocation? It means classful addressing is forcing you have to use only class A, B, C according to the predefined size. You do not have any other option. Please try to understand. Classful addressing is forcing you have to use class A, B, and C. with the predefined subnet mask. Getting my point? Yes or no? For example, for example, if in your company you need around 500 IP, you need around 500 IP address. Getting my point? So if you guys are using the class B, for example, class C you can't use because in class C, maximum how many IP address you guys will get? 254. So class C, you can't use class C. Clear? So if you go with the class B, in class B, how many IP address is there? 65,000 IP address is there. And your requirement is only 500. So if you are using the class B, so around 65,000 minus 500, around 64,500 IP address you guys will waste. Getting my point? So that was the problem, because that was the problem. Getting my point? So that this is the first problem with the classful addressing. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Clear na? Yes. And the second problem with the classful, guys, there was limited flexibility. Yes, we do not have a flexibility. We do not have a flexibility. For example, there is no chance to customize your subnet. For example, if in your company you require different subnet, different subnet. For example, there is a different subnet. Here you require 500 IP, here you require 400, here you require 300. So there is no such type of flexibility. In classful, there is no such type of flexibility. Getting my point? So basically, a small organization couldn't use the smaller subnet. Getting my point? Yes or no? Clear, guys? Everyone? So that was the second problem with the classful addressing. And the third problem you can understand like this: there is a large routing table. Yes, basically routers maintain the routing table. Getting my point? And in the routing table, if there is a class A, B, C networks are there according to the predefined subnet mask, then the routing table will be also large. Getting my point? So guys, these are the problem with without the these are the problem with the classful addressing. Clear, everyone? These are the problem with the classful addressing. Clear? So now we have a concept of CIDR. CIDR stands for classless inter-domain routing. Clear? And I will explain you how actually the CIDR is solving our problem. Clear? Okay. So first of all, we need to understand 2-3 points about the CIDR. CIDR is a method for allocating IP address, allocating IP address, and this method use this method prefer flexible approach. This method prefer flexible approach to represent the network and host part of an IP address instead of traditional classful method. Instead of traditional classful method. So CIDR has flexibility. In CIDR, you guys will get the flexibility. Now, how we represent? How we represent the CIDR? Okay. So please remember, first of all, write the IP address. After writing the IP address, put the slash. After slash, here you need to write prefix length. What is, guys? Here you need to mention prefix length. Clear? Now again, you guys will, for example, I'm just giving you example. For example, see, I'm writing here 192.168.1.0/24. So what is this? That is CIDR. Slash, and what is this? This is called prefix length. This is called prefix length. Now again, you guys have question, sir, what do you mean by prefix length? So see, guys, prefix length. Prefix length means this is the number of bits used for the network portion. Or you can understand like this. This represent network bits. This represent network bits. Clear? And the remaining bits will be called as host bits. Will be called, guys, host bit. Now try to understand what I am trying to say here. See very carefully. I'm writing 192.168.1.0/24. That is, either you can understand network ID, that is IP address, anything. Now see here, that is called CIDR. Clear? In CIDR, that is 24. So 24 is bits. And what I told you, prefix length represent what? Network bits. So that this is nothing, that is network bits. Clear? So in this address, network bit is equal to how much? 24 bit. Now, if I ask you host bit, what is the host bit? Now, in yesterday class, I told you total size of IP address is how much? 32 bit. So if total size is 32 bit and among 32 bit, 24 bit is called a network, then host will be 32 minus 24, that is 8 bit. So that is, guys, host bit. So that's the reason I told right here. And the remaining bit, 24 bit is called network bit. So what is remaining? 8 bit is remaining, right? And this is called host bit. This is called, guys, host bit. Clear, guys? I hope this is clear to all of you. Done. So that is called host bit. Clear? Now, what is the advantage of CIDR? If I ask you advantage of CIDR, what is the advantage of CIDR? What is the advantage of CIDR? First, it provides us flexibility. It provides us flexibility. Getting my point? But according to our traditional method, where there we are not getting the flexibility. Clear na? In traditional, our routing table size was increased, right na? So you can say it reduced the size of routing table. It reduced the size of routing table. That is the advantage of CIDR. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Done? Yes. Now, if I ask you how actually the CIDR is solving our problem. How actually the CIDR is solving our problem. See here. I'm giving you one scenario. Try to understand this scenario. For example, there is a company and this company needs 1000 IP address. How many IP address is? 1000 IP address. Clear? Now, according to the traditional, if I follow the traditional method, you have a two option. Either you will go with the class C or either you will go with the class B. Guys, first thing, if you go with the class B, so in class B, what I told you, how many IP address you guys will get? If you go with the class B, I told you total IP you guys will get, that is 65,534. Total IP address you guys will get this one. But your requirement is only 1000. So if you subtract minus 1000, so around 64,000 IP address you guys will waste here. Around 64,000 IP address you guys are going to waste here. Getting my point? Everyone, yes or no? Right? If you go with the class C, now again you guys will see, yes sir, in class C, the maximum IP address you can provide, that is 254. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. But for example, if any guy go to the manager and he is telling, sir, I know in the class C, the maximum IP address I will get, that is 254. But could you please give me the 4 network ID? 4 different network. So his manager give me, hey, see here, 192.168.1.0, 192.168.2.0, 192.168.3.0, and 192.168.4.0. So here you will get 254, 254, 254, and 254. So 254 into 4. You guys have 4 networks. So around you guys will get how many IP? This one IP. And by this way, you can fulfill the requirement. There is no problem. There is no problem. But try to understand here how many network you guys are using. You have only one client. That client requirement is only 1000 IP address. But for the single client, you are wasting the 4 network ID. How many network ID, guys? 4 network ID. And in the real time scenario, client will never compromise these type of thing. In real time scenario, every client want one network ID. One network ID. Getting my point? Yes or no? Clear na? So this is not the solution. This is not the solution. You are going and you are telling a client, ki, hey, I don't know subnetting. Could you please manage with the four subnet for different subnet? No, that is not possible. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Done na? So that was the problem. But if we have a concept of CIDR, if we have a concept of CIDR, for example, your requirement is 1000. Your requirement is around 1000. What we can do? We in previously before CIDR, what we are doing? We are providing either /8, either /16, or either /24. There was restriction that is called classful. But CIDR is telling us you can use the classless. And in classless, what you can do? You can provide the network 192.168.0.0/22. And in this network, you guys will get around more than 1000 IP address. Around more than 1000 IP address. How I calculate this one, we are going to discuss later. Okay, but right now just understand in the CIDR, what we have a flexibility. We have a flexibility of different subnet mask, different CIDR. Getting my point? But that is called classless. Classless. Getting my point, everyone? How I calculate this one? I will discuss these things later. But right now, just understand CIDR is solving the problem like this. Clear, guys? I hope you guys understand what was the problem before and how actually the CIDR is solving. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Clear? Now, next thing that we need to understand, if anyone asks you, how to calculate subnet mask from the given CIDR. For example, I give you the CIDR. And what you need to do? You need to calculate the subnet mask. You need to calculate the subnet mask. Getting my point? So focus here, guys. How can we calculate? Just a minute. Okay. Now see, guys. What is the question? How to calculate the subnet mask from the given CIDR. Okay. For example, try to understand. I give you /26. /26. This is what? This is, guys, CIDR. Okay. This is not the subnet mask. Please, please, please. That is not the subnet mask. Clear? That is CIDR. Now, what is the question? You need to calculate the subnet mask from this CIDR. Clear? The first thing, what I told you, CIDR tells us number of which bit, guys? Network bit. I told you, right? Network bits. So here 26 bit is called network bit. Yes or no? 26 bit is called network bit. right? 26 bit is network, and how many host, guys? Host bit is equal to how many? I think 5. No, I think 6. 6 bit is called, guys, host. Done. 6 bit is called host bit. Now see here. First of all, what you need to do, you need to write this one in the form of bits. How can you write? See here. Slash 26. 26 means, first of all, how we write the subnet mask. Subnet mask generally we are writing na 255.255.255.0 like this. This is called octet. This is called, guys, octet. Clear? And in each octet, maximum how many bits you guys can write? 8 bits. In each octet, how many bits are there? Total 8 bits. Clear? Now we have how many bits, guys? 26 bits. Done. Now we have how many octets are, guys? Total 4 octets whenever we write the subnet mask. So octet number 1, octet number 2, octet number 3, and octet number 4. These are the 4 octet. Now you have to write all the 26 bits. So in one octet, maximum how many bits you guys can write? Maximum you guys can write 8 bit. So this is called first octet. This is called second octet. This is called third octet, and this is called fourth octet. So guys, these are the 4 octet. Now write all the bits here. 26 bits are there, right? So how can you write? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This octet is full now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is also full now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is also full now. Clear? Understand? Everyone, yes or no? Right? Now, I told you, whenever we write subnet mask in binary, there are two things, 1 and 0. 1 means network portion and 0 means host portion. I hope you guys remember, right? Here we have a 26 bit, and this 26 bit is network portion. What is, guys? This is network portion, right now. So it means 26 times I need to write 1. So how many times I already written? 8 here, 8 here, and 8 here. 24. Still 2 pending. So I write 2 here. Fine. 2. So now if you calculate total, that is 26 bits. Fine. Clear? In this octet, 2 bits already written. So how many bits are left? We need to write in each octet maximum. You can write how many bits? 8 bits. Clear? 2 already written. So 6 bits are pending. So what? Sorry. Here you need to write 6. So 6 are, guys, 0, not 1. Why? Because 26 bits are network. And network we are writing 1. Right? And 6 is called host. 6 is called host. And host we are representing by 0. So you need to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear, guys? Everyone, yes or no? I hope this is clear to all of you. Done? So this is the way we write in the binary. Clear? Now, after writing binary, you need to convert this binary into the decimal also. Clear? Now, how can you convert into the decimal? I hope maximum guys know, but again I am explaining you, again I am telling you. 2 the power 0, 2 the power 1, 2 the power 2, 2 the power 3, 2 the power 4, 2 the power 5, 2 the power 6, and 2 the power 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the 8 bits. Fine. Now tell me the value. 2 the power 0. Value will be, guys, 1. 2 the power 1. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. This is the value. Yes or no? Everyone, let me know. Right? And always calculate from left to right. Left to right. Now, come to this octet. In this octet, every field is full. Every field is full. So, for this bit, the value will be 128. For second one, value will be 64. For this one, value will be 32. For this one, value will be, guys, 16. For this one, value will be, guys, 8. For this one, value will be 4. For this one, value will be 2. And for this one, value will be 1. Clear? So this is the value for each bits. Fine. After that, what you need to do? Every bit is on here, right? Every bit's value is 1 here. Fine. So in this case, what you need to do? You need to add all the value. So when you add all the value, guys, when you add all the value, you guys will get the value how much? 255. How much, guys? 255. Clear? Understand? I hope. Clear na? So in this octet, the octet, first octet value is how much? 255. Clear? Because when we add all the bits, here from 128 to 1, the value I will get how much? 255. Clear? So that's the reason value is here 255. Now come here in this octet. In this octet also all the bit was on, all the bits value is 1. So if you add from here to here, you guys will get the value 255. Clear, guys? Understand? Again come to the third octet. In the third octet also you guys will get value how much? 255. Clear, guys? Understand? Now come here. Here, guys, only these two bits are 1, right? Only these two bits are 1. Rest are 0. So here, what you need to do? You need to check this one and this one only. So here you need to add 128 plus 64 only. So when you guys will add 128 plus 64 value, you guys will get how much? 192. Clear? So in this octet value is how much? 192. What is 192? Clear? So if I ask you, that is the CIDR, what is the subnet mask for this CIDR? What is the subnet mask? So answer will be 255, 255, 255, 190.
198.
192.
192. Okay.
That is the subnet mask for this CIDR value. I hope this is clear to all of you. Understand, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? I explain you from the very basic level. Clear? Now, I have one more question. I'm giving you one more task. For example, I am giving you /19. /19. Clear? So for /19 means here 19 bits is network bits. Yes or no? Right? 19 bits is network bits. Now, how many host bits, guys? Who can tell me? 32 minus 19. 32 minus 19. What is the value? Who can tell me? 32 minus 19. What is the value? 13. 1, 3. What is, guys? 1, 3. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Done. Now see. What is our first task? Our first task is we need to write these 19 bits here in our octet. So come to the first octet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This octet is now full. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is also full. So here I write 8 bit. Here I write 8 bit. 16 bit is full. Now I have how many? 3 bits are remaining, right? So I will write here 1, 2, 3 here. Clear? And in rest will be, guys, 0. Rest will be, guys, 0. So in this octet, 3 bits are already network. So how many bits are pending for the host? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is host. And in this, complete host. Complete, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Complete our host. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Done? Now, again, these all the value is here 1. So if you add to the power 0 value, guys, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Right, guys? Everyone, I told you, na? To the power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry. Sure. To the power 0, to the power 1, to the power 2, to the power 3, to the power 4, to the power 5, to the power 6, and to the power 7. So to the power 0 value, guys, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Now, here, guys, the complete value is 1. So if complete value is 1, so if you add from here to here, value will be 255. Again, guys, here 255. Here, guys, here these 3 are 1. So you need to add these three. So 128 plus 64 plus 32. 128 plus 64 plus 32. What is the
Two to
value?
four. Two to
2
four.
2 to 4. Exactly. 2 to 4. And here all are 0. So you do not need to add anything. So that is complete 0. So if I ask you what is the subnet mask, the value will be, guys, 255 255 224 dot 0. So that is the subnet mask for the CIDR/19. Clear? Now I hope everyone can do. You guys can do it manually. Clear, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Done? Now, this is the things we need to understand before start the subnetting. Clear? If you guys understand these things, then fine. Otherwise, you need to work on it. Clear, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Clear na?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. Now start with the subnetting. Now I am giving you one task. See here very carefully, guys, everyone. For example, your manager give you one network. Network ID is 192.168.1.0/24. This is the network ID you receive from your manager. You receive from your manager. Now your manager is telling, I am telling you requirement. Your manager is telling my requirement is 8 different network. Or either you can say network or either you can say subnet. Either you can say network or either you can say subnet. I hope you guys understand the requirement. Your manager provide you 192.168.1.0/24. That is the network your manager provide you. And your manager is telling ki, hey, I need 8 different network or 8 different subnet. Could you please provide me? Could you please provide me? What you will do? You will do, guys, subnetting. What you guys will do? You guys need to do subnetting. Clear? Understand? Everyone, yes or no? I hope this is clear to all of you. Done? Now, what are the things you need to do? Clear na? As a network administrator, what you need to do? In step number 1, first of all, you need to understand the requirement. In step number 1, you need to understand the requirement. First of all, you need to analyze what is the exact requirement. Getting my point? For example, what is the subnet mask here? What is the subnet mask here? That is /24. CIDR is /24. So for /24, what is the subnet mask, guys? 255.255.255.0. You guys can calculate it. I already explained you. How can you calculate the subnet mask from CIDR? Clear? So that is the step number 1. Now, come here with step number 2. In step number 2, you need to calculate the new subnet mask. What you need to do? You need to calculate the new subnet mask. But again, how? How? Now, for this, you need to follow one formula. There is a one formula that you need to follow. Clear, guys? The formula is 2 the power n greater than equal to number of subnet. Number of subnet. Clear? Now, again here n. What do you mean by n here? N means, guys, number of bits to borrow. Number of bits to borrow. Clear, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Number of bits to borrow. Clear na? Understand? Now, to the power n greater than equal to number of subnet. How many subnet you require? Your requirement is how much, guys? Your requirement is 8 subnet. How much, guys? 8. So value is 8. Now put the value of n here and satisfy this equation. So when I will put n is equal to 3, it will satisfy? Yes or no? Are to the power 3 less than is equal to 8. To the power 3 is 8. Less than is equal to 8. That is satisfied. Yes or no? Everyone tell me yes or no. Right? It means here n is equal to how much? 3. N is equal to 3. It means this 3 is telling borrow 3 bits from host bit. Where, guys? From host bit. This is the meaning of this line. Clear na? N means what? N is equal to 3. It means you have to borrow 3 bits from the host portion. You have to borrow 3 bits from the host portion. Clear, guys? Everyone. Now see. Come here. Now see here, guys. In this, your requirement, what is the prefix length you guys get from your manager side? Your manager provide you prefix length /24. Yes or no? Everyone. Clear na? So /24 means 24 bit is network bit, and 8 bit is host bit. Right, everyone? Yes or no? Tell me fast. Right? This is the meaning of this one. /24. Your manager provide you /24. So /24 means 24 bit is our network and 8 bit is host. But what is the requirement? Your manager require 8 different subnet. And when you calculate the value of n, you get the value of n is equal to 3. And this value of 3 is telling you you need to borrow 3 bits from the host portion. What is the host portion? This is the host portion. And in this host portion, how many bits are there? 3 bits are there. And this n is telling, hey, from this host portion, just borrow 3 bits here and add these bits in the network portion. In the network portion. So this is the prefix length you got from your manager. But now, what is the new prefix length? What is the new prefix length? 24 was, previously you got the 24. But now you need to add the 3 bit here from the host portion. So now it will be, guys, /27. 24 plus 3, that is 27. So 27 is now network bit, and host will be, guys, how much? Host will be how much? From 8, you already give 3. So remaining is 5. So 5 bit is called host. I hope you guys understand this step. Clear, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Done? Everyone? Done? Now, after that, first thing here, what you got the new prefix length you got, guys, /27. That is the new prefix length. Clear? Now, what you need to do, that is CIDR. You need to calculate the subnet mask. So for /27, what is the subnet mask, guys? I hope now you guys can calculate 255, 255, 255, and then 224. That is the subnet mask for /27. Clear? So guys, that is step number 2. That is step number 2. Again, I am explaining you what I did in the step number 2. In step number 1, I just find the requirement. Clear? In step number 1, I find the original subnet mask I have /24. The original subnet mask I have, that is /24. Clear? Now what I did, I calculate the new subnet mask. In step number 2, I need to calculate the new subnet mask. But how? Before calculate the new subnet mask, we need to follow one formula. The formula is to the power n greater than equal to number of subnet required. So your requirement is how many subnet? 8. So I put here to the power n greater than equal to 8, and I found n is equal to 3. Now this n is telling me you need to borrow these 3 bit from the host portion. Clear? So what is the prefix length you guys got here from your manager side? I mean, what is the original prefix length? that is slash 24. So slash 24 means 24 bit is network bit and 8 bit is host bit. And now n is equal to 3. This n is telling me you need to borrow 3 bit from this host bit. So right now in host bit, how many bits are there? 8 bit. So if you borrow 3 bits, then how many left? 5 bits are left, right? And the bits which you borrow here, that is 3 bit. You need to add that 3 bit in the network portion. So now what is the new prefix length? 27. 24 was there. 24 was previously. Right now you borrow 3 bits from the host. So 24 plus 3, 27. So 27 is there now, new prefix length. Clear? So that is the new prefix length. That is slash 27. And that slash 27 is telling me the number of network bit. Then the host bit will be, guys. Host bit will be, there are 2 ways by which you can calculate. First, you can calculate from here. From 8 bit, you already lose 3 bit. So remaining is 5 bit. So first one like this. Understand? And second way you can calculate. The number of network bit is 27. Now in an IP address, in a subnet mask, the total size of subnet mask, total size of IP address is 32 bit. And among 32 bits, 27 bit is called network. So host will be 32 minus 27. How much? 5. So that's the reason 5 bit is called host bit. Clear, guys, everyone? Yes or no? Right? So that is the new prefix length, slash 27. That is called CIDR. Now we need to write the subnet mask for slash 27. How can you write? I hope you guys know. 225, 225, 225. Last will be 224. 224. Are slash 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is full? Yes or no? That is full. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is also full. So 8 bit here I written, 8 bit here written, 8 here written. So 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24 I written. But still I need to write 3. So in the last octet, I need to write 1, 2, 3. Now 27 full. And in this remaining, how many bits are pending? 5. So 5 are host. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Host are 0. So if I write the value of this octet, so value will be 255. If I write the value of this one, value will be guys 255.
255.
And here 255
255.
and here 224.
224.
So that's the reason here for slash 27 subnet mask I write here, guys, 255, 255, 255 dot 224. I hope you guys understand. Clear, guys? Everyone done? Now that is the step number 2. That is the step number 2. Clear? Now come with the step number 3. Now in step number 3. In step number 3, what you need to do? You need to calculate number of host. Number of host in each subnet. In each subnet. According to your requirement. How many subnet your requirement? You need 8 subnet. Yes or no? Everyone, tell me. Right? According to your manager requirement. Your manager told you, I need how many subnet? 8 subnet. Yes or no? Right? So first of all, you need to calculate the number of hosts in each subnet. Clear, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Clear? So for this, guys, you need to follow one formula. The formula is 2 the power h minus 2. 2 the power h minus 2. Clear, guys? 2 the power h minus 2. Clear na? So before this, or either you can understand like this. You need to follow one formula. Number of valid host. The formula is 2 the power h minus 2. What do you mean by h here? H is telling you remaining host bit. Remaining host bit. H means, guys, remaining host bit. Getting my point? Yes or no? Now tell me, in step number 2, how many host bits are remaining? How many host bits are remaining? 5. Right, everyone? Yes or no? Array, how many host bits are remaining? 5 only, right? So h is equal to 5. Clear? So put here number of valid hosts 2 the power 5 minus 2. 2 the power 5 minus 2. 2 the power 5 minus 2. What is the value, guys? 2 the power 5. 32 minus. Array, 2 the power 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32. 32 minus 2. Value will be 30. What is the value, guys? 30. Is this clear, guys, everyone? Yes or no? Right now? So 30 will be usable host. That is the usable host in per subnet. It means, for example, that is the subnet 1, subnet 2, subnet 3, subnet 4, like this. In each subnet, how many IP address you guys will get? 32 IP address. And this 32 IP address you can assign to any device. This 32 address you can assign to any device. Getting my point? Everyone, yes or no? Let me know. Clear, guys? Everyone? Done? Now, after that, in the same step, this is the part 1. In the same step, you need to calculate the subnet block size. Subnet block size. Very easy. To the power h. That's all. To the power h. Value of h is equal to 5. I already told you. H is equal to 5. So to the power 5 is equal to, value will be, guys, 32. What is, guys? 32. Now, what is the use of block size? What is the use of block size? Why I calculate the block size? Please understand. There is the one line. Please remember. It helps us to calculate the next subnet mask. It helps us to calculate the next subnet mask. It helps us to calculate the new subnet mask. Understand, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Understand these steps, guys? I hope. Clear? So in step number 3, what I did? I just calculate the number of hosts in each subnet. So total how many subnets I require? I require total 8 subnet. And in every subnet, there will be a how many IP address? 30 IP address that you can assign to any device. Getting my point, everyone? Now what you need to do? What you need to provide to your manager? What you need to provide your manager? Clear? You need to provide your manager. What you will do? You will tell your manager, hey, for you, I calculate something. For you, I calculate something. For example, you need to provide 8 subnet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Clear? So these are the 1 to 8 subnet. Clear na? Understand, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Are tell me, right? For example, that is subnet 1. Your manager told you na, I need how many subnet? 8 subnet. So subnet 1, subnet 2, subnet 3, subnet number 4, subnet number 5, subnet number 6, subnet number 7, subnet number 8. So these are the 8 subnet. Clear? Now see very carefully. Here I am going to write what? Network ID. Sorry. Network ID. What I am going to write, guys? Network ID. See very carefully. Your manager provide you which IP address? 192.168.1.0. If you guys remember. Right now, that was the network ID your manager provide you. /24. Yes or no? Everyone, tell me. Right? So what you need to do? You need to provide your manager the first network ID 192.168.1.0. Now, you need to provide the second subnet. How you calculate the second subnet? Just you need to do one thing. What is the block size? What is the block size you get here, guys? Block size you get the 32. Clear? So what you need to do, please remember that is very important. What you need to do, whatever the block size you get, clear na? You need to add the block size here. You need to add the block size here. But again, you guys have question, sir, where I will add? Where I will add? To 0 I need to add, to 1 I need to add, to 160 I need to add. Where I need to add? Guys, the answer is, for example, 192.168.1.0/24. 24 means that is the network portion and 8-bit is called host portion. Agree, everyone? Yes or no? Right? It means these are the 3 parts, that is network portion and this is called host portion. Please remember, You do not need to add, subtract, multiply, divide anything in the network portion. Clear? In network portion, you can't do any types of modification. Clear na? So you do not need to do anything here. So whatever the thing you need to do, you need to do here. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Clear? So what is the block size, guys? Block size was 32. So you need to add a block size here. So 0 plus 32 value will be 32. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Right? So the next network ID will be 192.168. 1 dot 0 plus 32 value will be 32. Now, next network ID 192.168. 1 dot 32 plus again 32. You need to add again 32 here. So 32 plus 32 value will be, guys, 64. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Let me know. Yes or no? Clear na? Okay. Now, again, next network ID will be, guys, 192.168. 1 dot 64 plus 32 value will be, guys, 96. 192.168. 1 dot 96 plus 32 value will be 128, I think. Yes or no? Everyone, tell me. Right? Guys. Okay. Now, after that, guys, next one will be 192.168. 1 dot 128 plus 32 value will be 160. And here 192.168. 1 dot 160. 160. Then, guys, 160 plus 32 value will be 192. And here 192.168. 1 plus 224. So, guys, these are the different network ID. And your manager want these are the network ID. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Let me know. Do you guys understand? These are the 8 network ID you need to provide to your manager. Clear? After that, if your manager asks you something more, for example, your manager is telling, hey, could you please tell me what is the first host IP? What is the first host IP? How can you provide first host IP? It means first host IP means tell me the valid IP address. Tell me the first valid IP address. First host ID means, guys, first valid IP address that I can assign to any device. Clear, guys? So the first valid IP address will be, guys, 192.168.1.1. From this network, the first valid IP address will be 192.168.1.1. From this network, 192.168. 1 dot after 32, that will be 33. And here, guys, 192.168. 1 dot after 64, 65. 192.168. 1 dot 96 after 96, 97. Fine. And here, guys, 129. Here, guys, 161. Here, guys, 193. Yes or no? Everyone. And here, guys, 225. So that is the first valid IP address. I hope you guys understand. Clear? Now, after that, for example, again, your manager was frustrated with you. Your manager is telling, oh, I need 2 more information from you. Could you please the first valid IP address you provide me? Could you please provide me the last valid IP address? Last valid IP address means after that I cannot assign any IP address. After that, I cannot assign any IP address. That is called last valid IP address. Clear? And after this, your manager is telling, could you please provide me the broadcast address also? But please remember, I think in the study class, I told you. For example, if you want to assign the IP address to any PC, the 2 IP address you can't assign. First, network ID you can't assign. Second, broadcast ID you can't assign. Network ID you can't assign and broadcast ID you can't assign. Clear, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Clear na? So that's the reason if you see in the formula here, number of valid hosts. To calculate the number of valid hosts, what is the formula I use here? To the power h minus 2. If I told you number of total IP, so if you want to calculate the total IP address, the formula is to the power h. To the power h. So to the power 5, that is 32. 32 IP address. But among 32, what I told you, first network ID and second broadcast ID, we are not assigning to any device. So that's the reason I minus 2. Minus 2 means one is network ID and one is broadcast ID. These 2 IP address we are not assigning to any device. So that's the reason whenever we calculate the number of valid hosts, we are subtracting minus 2. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Done? So here, your manager is telling, just provide me the last valid address and broadcast. Just provide me the last valid address and broadcast. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Done, na? So, to calculate the broadcast, very simple thing. How can you calculate the broadcast? How can you calculate the broadcast? Very simple thing. What you need to do, you already know the next network ID. So you just need to subtract -1 here. So when you subtract -1 from 32, what is the value you guys will get? 31, right? And that IP address will be the broadcast address for this network. So for this network, broadcast ID will be 192.168.1.31. What is, guys? 31. Now, for this network, what is the broadcast ID? You just need to subtract from 1 from this network. So value will be, guys, 192.168.1.63. And for this network, guys, value will be 96 minus 1. Value will be, guys, 195. Here, guys, 128 minus 1. Value will be 127. Here, 160 minus 1. Value will be, guys, 159. Yes or no, everyone? And 192 minus 1. Value will be 191 here. And 224. Value will be 223. 223. But again, now you guys will ask, sir, what is the broadcast ID for this one? So, guys, for this one, what you need to do, you need to calculate the next network. So, when you add here 32, what is the value? 4 or 2, 6, 3 or 2, 5 and 2. 256 value you guys get. What is the value you guys get? 256. Just subtract 1. So, when you subtract -1, then value will be, guys, 255. So, here the value will be, guys, what is the value here? 192. 168, 1.255. This is the value you guys will get here. I hope this is clear to all of you. Done, everyone. Now, for example, you can tell, sir, if my manager is telling, could you please provide me the ninth network? Could you please provide me the ninth network? So see, if I add 32 here, what will be the value? 192, 168, 1 dot. Here is 224. 224 plus 32. 4 or 2, 6. 3 or 2, 5. And 2. This one. But I told you in yesterday class, in one octet, maximum value you can write how much? 255. But here, what is the value you guys are getting? 256. It means that is not valid IP address. That is not a valid IP address. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? So, ninth network is not possible here. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Clear? Now your manager is telling, hey, could you please provide me the last valid IP address? You can say yes, very easily. But how? Broadcast address means that is the last address that you can't use. I told you, na, broadcast means that is the last address that you can't use. But if I subtract 1, that I can use, and that is called last valid IP address. So what is the last valid IP address? 192.168.1.30 here. So 63 minus 1, that is 62. That is the last valid IP address. Minus 1, that is 94. That is the last one. 127 minus 1, that is 126. That is the last one. 159 minus 1, that is 158. That is the last one. 191 minus 1, that is 190. 223 minus 1, that is 222. And here -1, that is 254. That is the last valid IP address. Clear, guys? I hope you guys understand how we are doing the subnetting and how we can do the subnetting. Clear, guys? Anyone here who do not understand, please let me know. Is this clear to all of you? Everyone? Done? I hope you guys understand, guys, everyone, the complete subnetting. Clear?